In 2019, a devastating incident occurred on Mount Fuji, Japan's iconic peak, when a man named Tetsu Shiohara lost his life during a winter climb, all while live streaming the journey on the popular Japanese platform, Nico Videos. What adds a chilling element to this story is the mysterious female voice heard in the livestream, which we will showcase towards the end of the video. Shiohara was supposed to be totally alone up there. Shiohara Tetsu was a 47-year-old man from Tokyo. He had spent more than 10 years attempting to pass the bar exam in pursuit of becoming a lawyer, but faced repeated failures. Shiohara was diagnosed with stage 4 terminal cancer and was living alone in a modest one-room apartment tucked away in a corner of Tokyo, without family, many friends, or employment at the time. According to the people that worked with him in the past, he always seemed a kind and quiet person who have never been seen to lose his temper. Some have speculated that the reason that he quitted from his job and doing any other work may have been related to his diagnosis. In his streams, he mentioned that he felt he could beat cancer, but his decision to take part in dangerous stunts may have suggested that he had in reality a more dark outlook on his future. He frequently engaged in live streaming activities on the popular Japanese video platform, Nico Videos. While he didn't garner significant viewership, often only attracting a small audience, he actively interacted with those who tuned in, responding to their comments and fostering dialogue. On October 23, 2019, one of his viewers expressed interest in seeing the winter view from Mount Fuji. Shiohara responded positively to the suggestion, stating, "Nice idea. During this season, Mount Fuji shouldn't be too cold. I think I might go climb it in my spare time." Many of his viewers didn't take this comment too seriously. On the morning of October 28, 2019, Tetsu decided to climb Mount Fuji. At around 8 a.m., he borrowed a ride up to the halfway point of the mountain, near the 5th station. From that point on, a person must travel on foot to reach the summit. At around 10 a.m., Tetsu started the stream and he have titled the video, "Climbing Mount Fuji." He ignored all the signs and warnings that clearly indicated the location was closed, as the safe climbing season had concluded. During his travel, Shiohara slipped constantly, as you will see from the footage. The surroundings grew hazier. As one ascends a mountain, the air at higher altitudes gets cooler, and if it reaches its dew point, that is the temperature at which air becomes saturated with moisture and water vapor condenses into visible water droplets, it can result in the formation of fog. During this season and for this type of conditions, it is highly suggested or even required to wear crampons in many sites. Ice picks can also become essential here, to the point they can make a potential difference between life and death. Shiohara brought with him only 2 hiking pools, and he was also under-equipped for the cold temperatures up there. It seems he was aware of that, as he lamented not having the proper sockets. During his travel to the summit, he met some other tourists that had a similar idea and stopped to have a conversation with them, marking this encounter as the last time he would engage in person with someone in his life.
3,000 meters.
I guess.
And then return back.
Yeah. How's your soul? What the? It's slippery.
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
That's just a problem with glue, because it's very old shoes.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years. I need to use super glue to. But the bottom is just fine.
Alright.
Are you here first time?
No, it's gonna be like test time for me.
Track is the only one, or is also?
Yeah, there's another route. There's another route. There's like
Okay, but
four
we need to go up, yeah,
to get down. Right.
then we can choose, yeah, left or the right.
Yeah, there is a route and to just to get down over there. This road to just get up. Gotta grab to the like cabin, like Taishka. Maybe somewhere out there to get down.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, let's go.
Shiohara explained to the other individual how to go back, informing him about 2 safe descent routes near one of the final checkpoints. Mount Fuji boasts several checkpoints typically open during the climbing season, with staff maintaining routes and ensuring assistance for climbers. However, during this period, all checkpoints are closed, devoid of employees. Separating from the previous companion, Shiohara continued steadily along the snow-covered steps left by climbers from the day before. His goal was to reach the summit, in contrast to the other individual who eventually followed Shiohara's advice, ensuring him a safe descent.
They're from Poland, I guess. Polish.
Approximately at 2:30 p.m., Shiohara reached the summit. After he stayed there for a bit, he began his descent at around 3 p.m. Some of his viewers were fascinated from the view. One of them instead asked to Shiohara if he doesn't feel all alone up there, and Shiohara replied, "It doesn't bother me. I feel more alone back in Tokyo." Much later on, while talking with his chat, Shiohara slips and starts slide at high speed from Mount Fuji.
こんな感じ。最後にしたいんで、ちょっと指やべえ。よし、行くぞ。やべえ。落ちないようにしないとね。ね、落ちないようにしよう。そう、雪が積もってね、この入るして、ちょっとすごい。貸し切り、そうそう、貸し切りおじさんですよ。うわ、滑る。滑んな。ここ滑るな。危険、ちょっと危険。ちょっと待って、シャドウが30度ぐらいあるけど、ちょっと待って、滑るな。危ないな。ちょっと待って、ここ岩あるでしょ。その岩を伝っていこう。この小さい岩、危ない。そう、なかなか危ない、ここな。滑って下山する。よし。岩を耐える。やばい。よし、行こう。斜面になっちゃってるんだ。この道が埋まってね、半分ね、雪で。よし、行こう、家だ。道合ってるのこれ。なんか相当埋まってんだけど、雪で。よし、行こう。ここも危ないね。ちょっとね、斜面。滑る。うわ。
Shiohara began sliding down from the mountain summit. When this happened, one should swiftly turn face down, embedding an ice pick into the ice to halt momentum. However, a critical observation in the clip reveals Shiohara lacked an ice pick, instead relying on what seems to be a typical trekking pole suitable for summer hikes. In the absence of an ice pick, the alternative would be an immediate face-down position, desperately digging fingers into the ice to resist acceleration. Contrarily, adopting a face-up stance akin to a playground or water slide is undesirable as it perpetuates acceleration on the back. Despite this, Shiohara chose the latter, lacking any support to curb his slide, resulting in a continuous descent until the livestream's abrupt end when his phone lost signal. Fortunately, a vigilant viewer notified the police, although the lateness of the hour postponed the rescue mission until the following day. 2 days later, at an altitude of around 3,000 meters and almost 1 kilometer from the summit, the rescue team located Shiohara, or rather what remained of him. The severe damage to the body required identification through personal belongings, with the gender indiscernible from the corpse alone, which was severely damaged by the sharp rocks. This clip gained a lot of popularity in Japan, both on the web and news, and many criticized or mocked the man for his reckless action. A minority of people show empathy for him, especially considering that his willingness in taking such risks and live his life to the fullest may have been tied up to his terminal condition. Shiohara began his live stream halfway throughout the mountain at around 10 a.m., arrived at the summit at 2:30 p.m., and began his descent at 3 p.m. During that period, the sun set at around 17 p.m. Even if we assume that he would have taken half the time to return, it would have been nearly impossible for him to come back before almost everything around him turned pitch black. Considering his equipment, the temperatures alone could have killed the man. A final detail I must bring up concerning this case involves the alleged presence of a female ghost's voice. Take a moment to listen attentively.
こんな感じ。 したいんで、ちょっと指やべえ。指やべえ。ああ。よし、行くぞ。
If you pay attention to the clip, you can hear from a female voice the phrase "konaide," which in Japanese means "go away" or "don't come." Some have speculated that this was a final warning from a spirit. It doesn't appear to originate from the audio of his chat, but others have suggested simpler explanations, such as an effect from the wind. Shiohara's story sheds light on the risks associated with climbing out of season and the potential consequences of underestimating harsh conditions, while being partly defined by a shade of mystery and eeriness. But perhaps the scariest thing of this story may have been just the pain of the human condition. Thanks for watching the video. Comment, like, subscribe, and until next time, stay alive.